Then we have this Chandas Shastra. In fact, somebody showed me a book there. So this Chandas Shastra, which has been authored by Pingala. So this Pingala's Chandas Shastra has around 300 sutras. And this is also an Ashtadhyayi, like our Panini's Ashtadhyayi. It has been composed in 8 chapters. So it basically deals with the problems that would arise to a pure mathematician when he studies the topic of Chandas. So he presents various interesting recursive relations in the last chapter. So he starts with the definition of what are various ganas which will be employed, and in the last chapter we find almost all the combinatorial mathematics, particularly dealing with the binary numbers. That is what we find there. So the problem is, given an n syllable meter, so how many possible rhythms that you can generate? So that is the kind of question. So Sasya Shamalam Mataram. How many syllables? 8. So this given 8 syllables to you, how many patterns can you have? Each one can be Guru or Laghu. So 2 to the power of 8 patterns that you can have. Given 8 syllables, each of the syllable can be Guru or Laghu. And therefore you will get 2 to the power of 8. So that is the question. And here you see, so if 0 syllables is given, there can be only 1 pattern. There is nothing, okay? Now if 1 syllable is given, it can be either Guru or Laghu. So therefore 2 to the power of 1. If 2 syllables are given, so then it can be Guru Guru, Guru Laghu, Laghu Laghu. Okay? So 3 syllables, Guru Guru Guru, so Guru Guru Laghu, Guru Laghu Laghu, right? So now this sequence that you find here, which has been arranged in this form, essentially is what we call as, what do we call? Pascal's triangle. And straight away what you have here is the binomial coefficients. Okay? Now, what has motivated these people to come up with this is basically the question that they pose to themselves. As a pure mathematician, so it's not that given 8 syllables you will be having all the kind of patterns that, so this is a question that arises to a pure mathematician, and that is something which is quite remarkable here. So you see straight away binomial, this is called Meru Prastara. Why is it called Meru Prastara? Meru Sadrishaha. Meru is basically a kind of a mountain kind of a thing. Sadrishaha, something which is similar to. Prastara is basically spreading. So spreading the numbers like this. Why is it important? You will be able to list. Prastara is basically sort of listing all the patterns, all the various rhythms that are possible. Once you do this, you pose this question, in how many patterns will I have only 2 gurus? In how many patterns will I have only 1 laghu, and so on and so forth. That is what gives rise to all this, okay? So for instance, what is Guru Laghu? So if those who are not aware, Ramo Vanam Gataha, for instance, this is Guru Guru, Va is short, Nam is Laghu, Nam is Guru, Ga is Laghu, Ta is Guru, okay? So it basically refers to the time period required for pronouncing a particular syllable, okay? So that is what it is. So Guru is 2 beats and Laghu is 1 beat.